up, SNA assassinators? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video. And yeah, I still sound like this. And sorry for not making this review video probably back in the same night when it came on. I guess because I was trying to get my little voice and throat the night off, but it seemed like it's not even close to exactly where I want it to be. But it is better than it was like in this past weekend. But I'm still working on it. Hopefully by tomorrow it will be no longer like this. But yeah, we got Saturday night's main event, and I'll say, even though it was like not like exactly a premium live event caliber show, but it was like an extra show that you would watch on the main roster, and this old school feel of this sports entertainment show did put, like, it was a pretty good show, even though it was kind of predictable in many ways, like including the main event match and the opener. But I gotta admit, they were pretty good. That deserves a top 3 spot, and same with the segment. But yeah, but it was something that was like a little appetizer, like which they were in San Antonio, Texas. So we got the appearance of the hometown hero and a couple other special guests, like with the likes of Mark Henry and even Matthew McConaughey stayed for the WWE shows. For this time, it's on like in Saturday night's main event, like just a few dozen miles away from where they were just at the previous night in Austin, Texas, for the Friday Night SmackDown show. But yeah, this is where we got Joe Tessitore start naming all the competitors that was making their way into the building, like because they have their big matches. And even so, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens and Shawn Michaels making their appearance like inside the building. And it's where we got Joe Tessitore was appearing with what's his name? This is where they showed what's his name? Joe Tessitore with Jesse the Body Ventura, which Jesse was very hyped up about the Braun Breaker versus Sheamus match, and also like recognize the strength of Breaker's what they call it, strength, like recognize the strength of the second generation wrestler, and even like not trying to insult him, but he even like put out like the knowledge of the Steiner family, of him stating that that also runs deep in the family, along with their muscle and their muscular physique. If that makes sense, to add onto what's his name, for the Minnesota governor and the former the former star of the company. But this is where also he started. But it's where he poked fun at the governor of Texas, like I'm saying, like, can they handle the weather, like with them being, with them pointing out that they're very insensitive for. But it's weird, and we also saw that Jesse the Body Ventura to talk about that, like when the last time he was there, about over 15 years ago, like he saw Sheamus won the Battle Royal, like, and then catapult his way to the WWE Championship and win his first title in the career, and he's hoping that he wins his final. And this is where Jesse the Body Ventura also pointed that out. That's the last time we won. This is where we got Nia Jax taking on Rhea Ripley, start things off on the show. It's where they did not waste time at all what they got in the ring. As a matter of fact, I don't think they allow Lillian Garcia to to finish her announcement of introducing to finalize the introduction. That's where Nia Jax immediately went and attack the champ. Until once you try to go for a body tackle, this is where Rhea Ripley done, hit a middle drop kick. This is where she gets pushed right to the bottom right side. Nia Jax go for a close up. Rhea Ripley then Dutch go for the left side, go for a spinning surfboard DDT. That's where Rhea Ripley then went up right onto the into a cannonball. That's where the Rhea Ripley got her right into the ring. This is where she brought her back, but this is where Nia Jax is trying to go for a waistline, but this is where she turned Rhea Ripley around to a pop-up headbutt. This is where Nia Jax hit her with a splash, which I was like, ow. I was like, if Rhea Ripley was not just a normal female, she probably would be a dead one. But this is where the Rhea Ripley then got up right to the middle rope after Nia Jax tried to tackle her for the second time. Rhea Ripley did not know. She did not know, lightning does not strike twice at the time. This is where Rhea Ripley knees right to the face, with Rhea reminding her that. This is where she goes for a middle rope, trying to go for a middle rope. But this is where she ends up getting, Samoan drop right onto the irresistible force. Both women were down for good. Not for good, exactly. I mean, for that the moment. They were both out for the moment. Like, my apologies, assassinators. But anyways, this is where we got. This is where we got Nia Jax, like Rhea Ripley, right after the powerful force and all of professional wrestling came on. This is where we got Nia Jax going for this is where we got Nia Jax going for what's that move? Excuse me for a moment. Oh, never mind. Anyways, while Nia Jax was Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax were doing fist right into one another, playing like a slow version of wrestling tennis, something that we rarely see in WWE or any other wrestling promotion. This is where we got Nia Jax then. This is where we got Nia Jax then hit her with a devastating right hand, sent her right into the the upper left side of the corner. This is where Nia Jax was about to hit the Annihilator, was it? Yeah, it was the Annihilator. This is where we got Rhea Ripley countered out of it. This is where we got. This is where Rhea Ripley caught her right underneath her, hit her with a sunset foot power bomb. This is where Rhea Ripley turn the tables around even more by hitting her with the prison lock. This is where she tried to lock it in right onto Nia Jax. But this is where Nia Jax somehow got out of it, but it did not slow what's her name, Rhea Ripley down. This is where Rhea Ripley then tried to hit her with a clothesline. But this is where Nia Jax then go for a Uranagi slam, like she's her version of what's her name? What's his name? Big E. This is where we got Nia Jax. Then try to go for the Annihilator. This is where Nia Jax was laughing maniacally. This is where we got Rhea Ripley attacks her from behind. This is where she gets with a forearm strike. This is where Rhea Ripley going up right up to the bottom left corner side. This is where Rhea Ripley throws up right to the top rope. This is where Rhea then goes for a crossbody, but this is where Rhea Ripley brought her down to the ground. This is where Rhea Ripley's like, yeah, I got you now, Nia. And that's where then she picks up the the irresistible force right after hitting that dive cross body onto the former women's champion. This is where Nia Jackson then counted out of it, knocking her down, hit her with a splash, but Rhea Ripley then took three as an answer and kick out at 2.3, if I'm not mistaken. That's where then that's where Nia Jax that's where Nia Jax to try to go for Annihilator, but at first she successfully got Rhea Ripley, but she was face first right to the canvas, and her back was wide open. But this is where Nia Jax did not care, spiting her in that position. She just hit her with a with a one Annihilator right onto her spine. But she just ends up going for a second one, which she could have easily gotten away with it with that one alone. But this is where the Nia Jax was not done yet. But Rhea Ripley got back up because she know the rules in wrestling. Like lightning does not strike twice. This is where we got. This is where Nia Jax go for a clothesline. Rhea Ripley kick her right into the back of her head. This is where Rhea Ripley try to go for a riptide. This is where she ends up hitting the maneuver, get the 1, 2, 3, winner of this match, and still the women's world champion, Rhea Ripley. But this is where we got Sheamus and Braun Breaker was up next. And what was your thoughts on this match? And yeah, I know, some of y'all probably would say, this match already happened, and why what's the point of redoing this in a big deal caliber contest? Like on Saturday night's main event, even though this is not the main event. It is the main event. What I'm talking about. This is not a pay-per-view, nor a premium live event. This is where we saw Fuzzy in the attendance. Sheamus was getting ready to face Braun Breaker. I thought my point to hell for you was assassinators. But yeah. But yeah, this is where we also saw I don't know what am I talking about. I meant to say that, but yeah, but despite that, I was like Nia Jax and Rhea Ripley did a super phenomenal job. But they couldn't get the second place spot at least because that belongs to this match, and that is indeed it was the Braun Breaker versus Sheamus match, along with the Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman match. But this is where we got. This is where we got This is where Braun Breaker gets started with a put right into his midsection, but he stopped him, hit him with a clothesline, and this is where we got Braun Breaker then trying to go for a hip toss, but Sheamus countered into a clothesline. Kind of gave me some vibes back in 2013. This is where the Sheamus then threw him right to the bottom right side. This is where I was thinking, how come Sheamus was not the Intercontinental Champion in the first place? But this is where we got Braun Breaker, then hits him with a hip suplex. This is where Braun Breaker trying to annihilate him. But this is where Sheamus intercepting him when he tried to go for a spear right to the side, but Sheamus then hit him with a brogue knee right to the face. Well, right after he did that, he body dropped him right to the right side. And then Sheamus is like, what are you gonna do now, fella? But this is where we got Michael Cole. Yeah, there's still countouts and disqualification that occur. If Sheamus did not win by countout or pinfall submission, he's gonna lose this match. But excuse me for a second before I get into that. I gotta be right back. This is where we got Sheamus. Before I leave, this is where we got Sheamus. Then try to go for a step up, what they call shoulder block. But this is where we got Braun Breaker spears him right out of nowhere. Before they got out of the advert from the powerful force and all professional wrestling, Braun Breaker was taking control because that's part of their rules in professional wrestling and professional football as well. Because he's that dang dangerous, Braun Breaker send Sheamus to the corner. This is where we got Sheamus trying to fight back as much as he could. They do a Braun Breaker, pick him right in the shoulder, leaves him right in the midsection. I do a Braun Breaker. I keep targeting those ribs. I go over the knees right to the midsection. I do a Braun Breaker trying to go for a pin, but they were Sheamus keep kicking out. At 2 what is it? 6. This is where we got. Where we got Braun Breaker. This is where we got. This is where Sheamus and start shouting. Every time Braun Breaker, Braun Breaker hit him with the right hand. It's like, who punch like a little female dog. That's what Pat McAfee at least described it as. But we all knew what he was referring to when they muted it out. But this is where we got. This is where Sheamus did a brogue knee right to his face. This is where we got. This is where we got the Goofy Wrestler of the Night. And earned the Golden Trophy of the Night, which was the Body himself and the governor of the state of Minnesota. That was cracking me up. Just poking fun at the referees and pointing out that how the referee should extend their arms and how they should count and keep an eye on everything before just assuming it. That's where we got. We really got Sheamus. Here's 10 beats to the bathroom to the right side. And where Sheamus hit the Celtic crucifix cross powerbomb. That's where Sheamus nearly achieved his dreams of becoming an Ultimate Grand Slam champion. That's where Braun Breaker kicked out at the final second of 2.9. But that's where we got Sheamus and try to go for. But this is where we got Jesse was continuing to poke fun. But this is where what's his name reassured him, Pat McAfee, that he was commentating with Michael Cole, saying like no, like that was a perfect 2 count, 2.5 count, 2.9 count. This is where we got Braun Breaker was. I go for a clothesline. Sheamus then kicks him right to the face. As where Sheamus flips himself right back up. Even at the age of 40, he still does it perfectly. This is where we got Braun Breaker got back, hit him with a Frankenstein. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, how? This is where Braun Breaker took off his suspenders. And this is where he tried to go for a spear after he took the suspenders off his onesie. This is where we got Sheamus hit a brogue kick out of nowhere. This is where he nearly finished the story, but this is where the referee got the foot up right when the referee was about to go for the 3 count. But he pointed, this is where we got. This is where Jesse the Body Ventura was on to something, because he's like, that was a 3 count. Like it didn't even matter that he got his glove. He like a count is a count, but this is where we got Braun Breaker then came out of nowhere after Sheamus hit a broke knee. Right after they started strikes at the end, Braun Breaker hit the spear. 1, 2, 3, and still your Intercontinental Champion. And, and let me know in the comment section right down below. What was your thoughts on this match? And do you think that Sheamus gets screwed out of the match? And do you think this will be a good reason why he should get at least one more match? This time he should not, never ever challenge for the championship, no matter if it's Braun Breaker or not. But I gotta give kudos for both men to put on a total fantastic match. But this is where we got Jesse the Body Ventura had a point like if the call was made before Braun Breaker put the foot on the ropes, like it should be that way. And I'm not sure if he was being being a heel commentator or maybe even being a Sheamus fan, which he probably have been for the past 16 years, ever since he's been in WWE. Like when he was the commentator of the night, when he saw Sheamus win that multi-man, like half a dozen Battle Royal match when they earned a shot at the WWE Championship, which was John Cena was the WWE Champion at the time. But let me know in the comments down below if you agree that there was some very inaccurate referee calls that the official at the time was doing, like during that match between the second generation wrestler and current Intercontinental champ and the Celtic Warrior. Let me know in the comments. But despite anybody's opinions, I think they did what they needed to do, and they did what. And it was good enough for me, but unfortunately, it was not how I predicted, though, because of rumor that they confirmed that if Sheamus didn't lose, like he won't be challenging for the championship. But I should have known that it was not going to be in the night for Sheamus that was going to win the Intercontinental Championship. That probably won't be until WrestleMania 41. I sure hope he does achieve that dream. But let me know in the comments if you're all in for Sheamus winning and finally winning the Intercontinental Championship to finally get to finally win that belt. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts on the matter. But yeah, they did some big moves, and they're hitting some man-made, just like how Braun Strowman and Fatu was doing. But before I get into that, I'll be right back before I get into the next slide as well. But yeah. But anyways, assassinators. Here's what we got. Some legendary wrestlers that were in attendance, like Dory Funk Jr., that competed at WrestleMania 40, and the former tag team champion, and the first ever Royal Rumble winner, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, which some tell me he probably will be making an attendance appearance for the next week's Royal Rumble. This is where she saw Shawn Michaels and pointed out the reason why he was sweating his suit filled with it is because he'd been dancing around in his hometown in this very building. He was about to spike that, and he'd have one job to walk out with the signatures of both KO and Cody Rhodes, which I didn't understand why Kevin Owens did not. I'm surprised that Kevin Owens did not did not trust anything from Shawn Michaels. Couldn't consider what belt he was on. Secondly, and the second reason is because he called him the challenger rather than the champion. I guess he gave him a pass, but not to worry because he had plenty of things to say to the legendary Heartbreak Kid. But that's where we got Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens was in the ring face to face, and that's where Shawn Michaels so we're gonna be doing this, whether y'all like it or not. All right, but for once, you two have been battering and hating each other, and as much as all of us like this, and enjoying watching it, I decided here tonight, that we're one of y'all, both of y'all gotta walk out in this ring. Your signatures on this contract that's in my hands. That was on the table. When it's gonna be one way or another. It needs to happen. So again, I'm gonna ask y'all, you two gentlemen, kindly, just to sign it, please. And this is where Cody Rhodes signed his contract first, and then Kevin did. Second is where somebody's that's an official. This is what Kevin was you know what? Yesterday when you were in the interview by that favoritized Joe Tessitore, this was he's not that. I am. Well, he says he 10 times out of 10, Kevin don't take the easy way out of everything. He's you really think so? Well, I think it's all lies because if I did wanted to take the easy way out, I would have already done that a long time ago in our match. Our match, our first encounter for the WWE Championship at Bash in Berlin. But the reason why I didn't because I care about my friendship way more than you did. And it's what and also unlike you, I stayed here as long as I could. Even though I haven't won world championship gold in nearly a decade, I still stayed here. And this was while you quit, when everything did not work the way you wanted. But it's let me tell everything don't work the way you want it to be. And this is where Cody was enough. I came out here to justify your actions against Shawn Michaels, then to return in his hometown of San Antonio to listen to hear you talk. Because, quite frankly, Jimbo is right. You talk too damn much. And I'll say the last part, but I thought I might add that in just for a good comedic effect, if that makes sense, of course. But it's where Cody was he did not sign the contract before he said this. This is where Cody Rhodes is and this is where then Cody Rhodes added after he told him that somebody's gonna have no time for this. This was he's completely done about Kevin Owens. Instead he needs to focus on something major. I know who's gonna be defending the championship against at the Showcase of the Immortals event, which that is WrestleMania. Say will you please stop wasting both me and the Heartbreak Kids' time and sign the damn contract. This is what Kevin Owens this makes it official. In the next Saturday night at the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens promised that he's gonna shut everybody up. Everybody calls him not the real champ, and that's what he's in you too. He's I am the rightful true WWE champion. Ever since the last time that we had this event, this was I understand. He's everything. If I started holding two of these titles, again, everything. Like all this fanfare and this bus tour, like all that stuff, and all this and all this fame, and then kissing babies and signing autographs for the kids and fans, like that's all gonna be belong to me. I'm gonna take it all away from you. And this where then that's where Shawn Michaels like, Jesus, Kevin, like you sound a little bit jealous. And this where then Kevin Owens started chuckling like, oh, what are you talking about? Like what you said, this is what Shawn Michaels like. I said you kind of sound a bit jealous. That's where Kevin was like jealous. Like you know, that's pretty rich. That's pretty rich of you siding with Cody. Like yeah, like yeah, same with you. Like not only y'all have a common like back to back. Y'all had not only that y'all going back to back WrestleMania is a common theme that y'all like. It's where it's like, it's where then Shawn Michaels did kind of reference like the time where he screwed Brett, but like with him when his reign as WWE champion. That's where the Kevin, that's where Kevin was like, the only person that you're jealous, like, that's where he pointed out, like, saying like, and not only you have something in common, and not only you're jealous, like of, I mean, not jealous, I mean, no, I'm talking about, not only y'all have, back-to-back Royal Rumble wins, and y'all's achievement records, like, is a common theme, like, because, like, with the same, like you shot, same, like, what Cody did, like, same with you, like, Cody, things got tough for you, like, here, like, you decided to quit too, didn't you, Sean? Like which pointed out when he had to go away because his back injury. This was like, you know, when somebody, this was like, and with you being jealous is the fact that I bring more joy than more than you ever did with this championship in particular. It's like, in what I win and like I'll give everyone a championship opportunity and give them a champion that they can be proud of, a champion that won't lose his smile. Because the only person that's losing the smile and his title at the Royal Rumble is you, Cody. This is where he finally signed the contract. This is where then Shawn Michaels like, okay, send these titles above the ring. When he's like, may I have a referee here to do it? It's where he then folded the titles and then velcroed them right up into this little hoop, this hoop on the ring, like so. The hoop on the hooks, like above the ring. That's where we got Kevin Owens did a quick shove on the Cody Rhodes after the referee was done. Like the Wing Wing Championship, and even with Shawn Michaels, yeah, like we will be seeing Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens at the Oilers Stadium. Like one man goalie walk out as the undisputed WWE champion. This is where we got Kevin Owens to push him out. This is where Kevin Owens, and Shawn Michaels like, hey, like don't do anything, no physicality. Like, hey, I got done. You said no physicality until 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 the Royal Rumble. And this is where then Shawn Michaels is like, okay, this is where Kevin Owens like, all right, like I understand. It's where Shawn Michaels like, okay, I guess I made myself clear on it. It's where he turned around. This is where he has back turn, but Kevin Owens turned him back around to his court. It's where he kicks him in the gut. He try to go for a, what's it called, a pile driver onto the prize fighter. This is where we got what's his name, Cody Rhodes, then pay tribute to the Heartbreak Kid, hit a super kick right into his face. And I was like, man, like this is totally different from the other company. When they heard there's no physicality, they always followed the rules. And I'm not trying to criticize WWE for this, but when they're trying to do something different, trying not to be the same with that specific company, like in case if they be accused of them copying of anything of any sort. But anyways, this is where right after Cody Rhodes did a super kick, and this is where Kevin Owens was having trouble getting right back up. But once he got back up, when Shawn Michaels was in the position of tuning up the band, that's where the sweep chin music right to the face, where not only Cody Rhodes sending the crowd on happy and with a very intriguing segment, but the Heartbreak Kid did the same in his hometown. And it seemed like this is the end. And it seemed like WWE put an end of their hometown wrestlers being buried there. But it's where we got main event Jay Uso was getting ready, even though he has like another, I'll say half hour, or no, I'll say not half, maybe an hour, yeah. No, a half hour, I'm right. You have another half hour for his match. This is where we got Jacob Fatu came in the ring along with Braun Strowman. This is where it was like the male version of the Rhea Ripley versus. This is where this is where we got Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman beating the hell, including right into the ring side area, like sending each other right into Barry's tombstone. We were in their respective moments of the offense position. That's where we got Jacob Fatu to start going for hip attacks after hip attack once they got back in the ring, right on the Braun Strowman. And yeah, needless to say, that's how it ended. Like, with him just hitting him. I guess it's probably the best, which I thought Jacob Fatu was going to get the win, like, so they can. Because they can give Jacob Fatu, get him over, but at the same time get Braun Strowman over as well, like into a feature match. But this is where we got the referee that they try to stop him. He gets thrown right out to the side of the ring. This is where Jacob Fatu did like 2 or 3 straight hip attacks after that's where Jacob Fatu, that's where the referee said, ring the bell, ring the bell. And that's where fans are chanting Fatu sucks. Well, they say that because it's in K-Baby's the heel. That's where we got Jacob Fatu. It's like, I'm not done. Right after the referee, despite calling for the bell, that's where Jacob Fatu's like, no, like, the referee. And that's where we got Sean Billin. This is where he's trying to go for another hip attack with the chair in front, but this is where the damage already been done because once he got hit with a hip attack, he made him hit face first right to the turnbuckle and then him hip right into the back. That's where we got Jacob Fatu was not done yet, even though the producers and referees and security were in repeated moonsault. This is where the referees were like, come on, security, do your damn job. This is where we got. But this is where we got. What's his name? This is where we got. What's his name? Even Tamatanga thought this was too much. Trying to talk to reasoning with him, or the voice, or become the voice of reasoning. This is what Jacob Fatu was not having it, and just hit him with probably with the 7th consecutive moonsault, trying to be his version of Bronson Reed when Bronson Reed did that to Seth Rollins. Is where Braun Strowman was stumbling every time trying to get back up. That's where then they made it look like that he's going to be out of action for at least a good, maybe I'll say I'll say about for the next I'll say for the next 7. I'll say maybe in the next I'll say probably in the next few weeks, like probably until after, maybe anytime after the Royal Rumble, or maybe even Elimination Chamber. I don't know, but let me know in the comments down below. But this is where we can see in the next time when they fight. This is where they're gonna give Jacob Fatu the win. I think this is probably the best idea that they have Jacob Fatu get over. This is where and and this is the probably best way to do this, like so no man will be buried or be looking weak in the match. But it's where we got the Brainbusters were in attendance, Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. I'm like too bad his daughter is the most controversial wrestler in all of professional wrestling right now. But luckily, their WWE's partners, wrestling partners, TNA, gave her a second chance, despite leaving in bad terms. Well, I'm not sure it's that bad, but you get what I'm saying. But this is where Jesse the Body Ventura didn't give Joe Tessitore his honest opinion about wrestlers these days, about being more vicious than they ever was in his days in wrestling. Like, and he was like in that, like in Jacob Fatu is definitely a the most vicious man that he's ever seen in this industry. And this was like, and it was like, I don't think nobody that can stop him right now. And I was like, yeah, no kidding. Like, just look what he did to Braun Strowman. It made him bleed right in the mouth. And if I'm not mistaken, I think right in the nose as well. But yeah, what are your thoughts on what's next in their feud? Do you think Chekhov 2 shouldn't win? Like when they get a rematch and then down the line? Let me know down in the comment section right down below. And when do you think they're going to keep Braun Strowman out? And it was exactly like Godzilla versus King Kong match. I guess everybody was right on YouTube, which I thought there was going to be a short-term feud. Give this win to Jacob Fatu, and if we do another match between the two, we do Braun Strowman win, and then we can do one more match because WWE trying to step away from the 50-50 booking. That's where we can see Braun Strowman could get a win from the second match, but the third match will go to what's his name, to Mr. Jacob Fatu. But that's where we got all the matches that were announced, which are 4 matches that's on the card. The men's Royal Rumble match, the women's Royal Rumble match, the WWE Tag Team Championships, the WWE Tag, and a 2 out of 3 match. I apologize, you assassinate, for thinking that it's going to be next or this coming Friday on SmackDown on the Go Home Edition show. But that's where they showed, when I showed Speed was in an interview with Triple H. Like, I should was invited by Triple H for next week's Royal Rumble, and they could do a live stream in the gorilla position. That's where Triple H have let him know. Like when I show Speed, let him, ask him, like, can he stream John Cena? This word is like, if you see him, yeah, you can meet him. But what are your thoughts on I Show Speed being on WWE? I talked about this on my wrestling news this past Saturday. And do you think that I Show Speed will be entering the Royal Rumble with his fellow YouTuber Logan Paul? Or do you think he's going to stay in the gorilla? Which would probably be for the best if he did so that way, so he won't suffer any criticism if he's trying to get any kind of pop from the fans. Like, I'll be doing them a favor. But this is where we got main event Jaden came. But this is where we got main event Jey Uso was hitting the heat wave right onto when he got into the ring or right in the audience when he got to the back way like he normally would do. But yeah, because we know it was main event time because he is the main event Yeet Master. This is where we got. But this is where we got. What's his name? This is where Jey Uso was looking like he's ready for. And let's just say he looked ready. Like despite the predictable finish, I think that it's time for him, or it's time for WWE to reconsider him as a main event champion, like anytime soon. I think they see him as a main event champion, but they don't see him just yet. But that's my theory. Like they see him as a main event champion, but I don't think they're like he's quite there yet. But he has all the what they call the he got the looks, he got the structure, he got the what they call the what's that he got the look, he got the physique, he has the talent, he got the material like to become a main event world champion or main event champion, I guess you could call him like for short. But this is where he got into Gunther. And if this wasn't predictable, I would assume that Jey Uso could have a chance of winning. But I did enjoy the match, and that's why he's getting the Golden Trophy of the night. But this is where we got Gunther, and Jey Uso started going at until Gunther hit him with a big step devastating chop. Like, like to let the others know that on the other channel that's coming on the same time for 2 hours, and the other company with them being simulcast, like except not on Peacock and no NBC, but rather on the other streaming giant, like which not Netflix either, but let's just say it's a it's a streaming service out the letter M, which I'm not sure why I'm referencing it because we all know what streaming service that is, but it features the other their competition. This is where this is where Gunther sent a message to those guys by hitting a big devastating shot like that Wednesday, Saturday night bull sugar honey iced tea like program like has nothing on us. Like which I can imitate him right now, but my voice is still like it's slowly but surely getting better. That's where I bet like Jey Uso was feeling that even in the morning time, like on Sunday. But anyways, this is where we got the powerful force and all of professional wrestling came on, and it was the commercial break. Was it? That's where we got Gunther. Once they got back right into the advert, is where Gunther then was still in offense's control. It seemed like the powerful force was a Gunther fan. That's where he picks him up, hit him. That's where he picks up Jey Uso, hit a body slam. Gunther hit a slap right into his chest. That's where Jey Uso hit the forearm strike. That's where Jey Uso hit the forearm. That's where fans are chanting, yeet, yeet. That's where fans are saying, whoa, when he started hitting chops. Like if he's the nature boy, the modern day one, I guess, because it's where he wants to change the belt right to the right course. It's where Gunther hit a European uppercut. Jey Uso hit a big stinging uppercut. It's where Jey Uso dips Gunther right to the from the bottom right side to the upper left side. He gets countered, he's thrown back first, right to the corner. This is where we got Gunther that hit him with a big devastating clothesline. Which a normal person would have taken the 3 count immediately. And then Gunther starts stomping right onto on the main event Yeet Master. This is where we got main event Jey Uso was right on his knees, like in a stepping stool position. Or a footstool position, I guess you could say. That's why I got Gunther to try to go for a sleeper camel clutch or a camel clutch version of a sleeper hole, which was working at first, but Jey Uso made a comeback. This is where he started hitting some strikes despite Gunther hitting him with chops. This is where he hits him with the right hand, hit him with the hands a bit right to the hand, try to be like his cousin, the final boss. This is where we got Jey Uso trying to go for a running hip attack, but Gunther hit him with the big drop kick. Gunther tried to put him away with the Gunther bomb, but this is where once he tried to go for a pin. This is where we got Jey Uso kicks out immediately. This is where we got Gunther started stomping on the Jey Uso once he got his head right into the bottom corner apron, which is the hardest part of the ring, by the way. But this is where we got Gunther started stomping and squeezing onto that neck of the main event Yeet Master. This is where we went back to the commercial break of the Powerful Force. This is where we got this is where Jey Uso got the guaranteed hip attack, like if he's his father, the WWE Hall of Famer, and his family member that has one thing in common of being a former WWE Tag Team Champion and a WWE Intercontinental Champion, with him being doing a hip attack, which was like Rikishi. This is where we got Jey Uso was about in a super fly splash, but the same like the hip attack. Like it may not work the first time, it was a guaranteed second time, despite otherwise, like what's the finish is. This is where we got Gunther and try to go for a suplex off the top rope, but Jey Uso started hitting him with right hands, repeatedly right to the midsection. Jey Uso went through right underneath him, did him with a sunset flip, sit out power bomb. Jey Uso to try to go for a cover, but that's where we got Gunther kick out at 2.99, 99999, double triple nine, minus 0.1 away from being 3. But that's where fans are chanting this is awesome, which I was saying like, yeah, that's why it's getting the like this, like yeah, this is totally awesome. But it's where Jey Uso tried to hit him with one move, but it's where he gets countered to a Gunther bomb, which Gunther must have found the double whammy card right underneath the legs of Jey Uso. This is where the fans start chanting this is awesome, which I totally agree. I was like, this is why it's getting the number one. This is where even Michael Cole was agreeing. But that's where we got Jey Uso the counters out of a of a of a nearly third time as a charm. Like he hit a hurricane send comes right to the upper left side, runs right to the right corner side, hits a spear, try to go for a 1-2-3, but still Gunther kicked out. But his word and fans did not know like that Jey Uso had that up his sleeve, and the fans are like, "Oh my God!" Like he really did that in two. Only got in 2.99. That's where Jey Uso got another spear, which was a double, which he must have found a double whammy card while Gunther was getting right back up, trying to get him a taste of his own mess. That's where he gets a guaranteed splash, but still Gunther would not take the 3 count as an answer rather than the 2.99999999999 double triple nine minus 0.1 away from being 3. But we got Jey Uso trying to go for a spear, but Gunther picks him up and hits him with a Gunther bomb. Like that's where then he hits him with a fourth one, which was the third time of the charm and a grand slam quadruplet card for a 1-2-3, and still your still your world heavyweight champion. And this is where you can see Jey Uso's eyes, like even though like he just lost, like, but he still like could not accept the fact that he's not world champion. Yeah, this is where he looked very, very let down. This is where Gunther then showed Jey Uso that he earned his respect, and this is where he's like, yeah, like you took me to my limit, and yeah, you proved to me that you're more than just a mid-card talent. And this is where Gunther then was like, yeah, like you proved to me you're more than just a tag team act. You're more than just a mascot. You're more than uh uh just the fans of the fans. You're more than just friends of the fans. I guess you could say you're more than just their yeet master. You're more than just the yeet waver and everything. Like in this would, and that's how Saturday night's main event ended. But before like the fans left, I heard that the fans Cody Rhodes came out to cheer up the main event Yeet Master by saying like, yeah, like Michael Cole said, you one day will be a world heavyweight champion, like even despite not being your night. And what he said, like, and he said, and he, and what he said, and he had some very cheer up words for the Jey Uso. This were that sent the crowd home happy. I was like, yeah, I guess that's fair enough. And yeah, and I guess that was the end of the Saturday night's main event. And what was your thoughts on the show? Let me know in the comments. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it was kind of predictable, but at the same time, it was a very entertaining show. It was exactly what I expected most of the things, except for maybe Sheamus and Braun Breaker 50% of the time. But I was thinking, like, I would not mind if Braun Breaker did win. But I was like, dang, like, a stipulation of him banning from him winning the Intercontinental Championship again, I think he's going to win. Even if that was the case, I think there's still a way for him to win. I don't think it's going to be the Royal Rumble, though. But let me know in the comments what that means. Some of y'all probably wonder, like, what exactly I would rate the main Saturday night's event. I would give it 4.5 stars. say not a perfect show, but neither a horrible one. So it's going to get the pretty good and decent, brought a pretty great and decent 4.5. And Saturday night's main event was a total, I think, a total banger and blast, and a banger blast, and a complete entertaining success, I guess the way to put it. And I can see why they keep doing these Saturday night's main event. I guess they have a good reason. Like, since they're gonna have pay-per-views in certain months, so like, why not just do these events to fill in what they call, to fill in that gap that don't have a pay-per-view in certain months out of the year. Like, whether it's December, January, July, May, like, you get the rest. Well, not May. I'll say June or July. Yeah, June and July. But let me know what your thoughts on this Saturday night's main event. And what do you think what's the next one's going to be? Do you think it's going to be more like a premium live event caliber? Or do you think it's going to be like just a extra special, like just to have like to the Raw and SmackDown shows? Let me know down in the comments below. This is where we, and also, everybody's saying like Raw is better than SmackDown as of late. I guess maybe because it ends early, and maybe they don't just drag out the show until it gets to the 3rd hour mark. They did what they need to do. Even if it's a 3-hour show, they make it. They have some reason why it's a 3-hour exactly show. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and if so, let me know down in the comments, and make sure to hit the big thumbs up button. And if you like this video, smash the subscribe and the post notification bells for more SNA deals. And next up, we got some AEW Collision review video, because it came on same night as Saturday night's main event. And if I'm being completely honest, I think Saturday night's main event out boosted them, like, when it comes to viewership, and to between the comparisons and the battle of the Saturday night's Saturday night's war, like with everybody mostly watching the show on WWE, and whoever match that came to a finish despite being a predictable battle. Like, whoever does like the wrestlers, they probably do not like the predictability. That's very rare for those type of wrestlers, because we got the casual fans and the fans on the internet, like whoever the wrestler that's possibly gonna win, and have them win this match. But let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next 2 minutes on the next video with some more SNA content. Until we meet again, Super Ninja Austin out of here. Bye bye for now, and I'll see you soon on the next video. And also, just to let you know, like, I want to tell you, yes, like, it's because of my horsey voice. The reason why I got a chance to do these videos on Saturday, and my AFC and NFC championship review videos, which I'm thinking about doing it today, but I might be doing it tomorrow, same time. But either way, make sure to check those games out, especially the AFC championship. I got plenty to say on that one, which that was not a disappointing game. That's all I'm going to put it. But yeah, see you guys on the next video.